Understanding Knitting Charts, a guide for language learners. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to explore an interesting English phrase, knitting chart. This is a term you might come across in crafts or hobbies. Let's unravel its meaning together. First, let's talk about knitting. Knitting is a method of creating fabric from yarn or thread using 2 needles. It's a popular hobby and a useful skill. Understanding knitting helps us better grasp the concept of a knitting chart. Now, let's focus on the term knitting chart. A knitting chart is a visual representation of a knitting pattern. It uses symbols and grids to show how a knitting project should be executed. Think of it like a map that guides the knitter through each stitch. Why are knitting charts important? They help knitters understand complex patterns more easily. Charts provide a universal language for knitters around the world, transcending verbal language barriers. They're essential for creating intricate designs in knitting. Learning to read a knitting chart can be challenging but rewarding. Each symbol on the chart represents a specific type of stitch. The chart is read from bottom to top and right to left, just like how knitting is done. This section will visually demonstrate how to interpret these symbols. As an English language learner, encountering specialized terms like knitting chart can be confusing. Here are some tips. Break down new terms into smaller parts. Relate them to their practical use. Practice using them in sentences. I hope this video has made the concept of a knitting chart clearer and more interesting. Remember, learning a language is like knitting. Each new word is a stitch in the rich fabric of knowledge. Happy knitting and happy learning!